Now, this is inside the house. That is showing that I'm getting a charge into the batteries right now. And that wire from that alternator comes right into this charge controller from a camper. It's 110 volts originally, and I've done a little tinkering around with it and reworked it some. It still works on the 110 volt part, but it also has a small regulator inside to regulate it down. It actually regulates it down to nothing less than about 14.5, but right now it's only showing 13.5 because the batteries were a little low. And my batteries are just, there's a few of them under this. Well, it runs a 1,000 watt power inverter. And let me move this. And as you can see, my batteries are just old car batteries. And yes, I don't get as much use out of these as I would if I used that one's not even hooked up. It's still good, but I haven't got it hooked up yet. If I were to use deep cycle batteries, like I probably should, the problem with that would be they're expensive. I got these, some of them were free. Let's see, this one come in an old car I had, an old Mercedes. That one was gave to me. I gave $10 for that one, gave $10 for that one. And I got this one. A guy had took his old battery, or took that battery out of his truck, and he had bought a new one, and that was going to be his core. And I gave him an old one that was absolutely no good at all for that one. So I got like 20 bucks in all of these batteries, and they'll run like lights and TV all night. And yeah, they won't last as long as deep cycle, and I would like to get deep cycles soon, but that's just what I have for right now. I'm trying to do all this on the cheap. But okay, this power inverter, I got it at, I think, Advance or AutoZone or something like that. And I'm going to mount it up and everything later, but as you can see, it's got an output. It shows how many watts are being output here in a second. Well, there's nothing on right now. And it shows you how many volts you have going into it. Now this is all free power. This is gravity powering all this. Just the flow of water is powering this inverter, giving me 110 volts through these batteries. And I mean, to me that's kind of amazing. You know, I'm getting this for nothing. I'm getting this power for nothing, and it runs constantly all the time, and that alternator puts out a whole lot. Now if you get a lot of drain on it and you put a big load on this inverter, that water wheel slows way down, but it keeps, because of the voltage regulator that I put inside there, it keeps the voltage up enough that it keeps the batteries charged, unless of course it completely stops, which it has done before. That's why I need more power sources. Now I need to go through and do a list of the different resources that are on this property.